Happy Tuesday, everyone. Ed here, Ed Talk TV. I hope you are having a great day. Welcome, even if you're watching the replay. For those who are new, this is a business talk show. We talk about business, tech, and the user experience. We go live Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check your notifications and also be sure to just put in your calendar because we know how Facebook can be. Today, we are going to talk about loyal customers and how creating loyal customers can really change everything for you. So we're going to talk about that. But first, before we get into that, because that's our main topic, and we do this similar to a talk show, we're going to get into some random news, and then we'll jump over to that. We're going to try to keep it pretty short today. So if you know someone who needs to see this, go ahead and share this out. Tag them in the comments, even if you're watching the replay. And most importantly, let me know you're here. Yeah, I love to see you show up, deliver, and engage. You like how I did that? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yeah. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Did you get out and vote? I know that's been the big talk today. Everyone has been posting on Facebook. It's been awesome to watch all of you guys throw your photos up on Facebook. I say throw. I don't know why. I just went with it. But I love seeing you guys post all of your photos of being at the polling places and everywhere. It's super exciting and it's fun to watch. So huge shout out to all of you for doing that. So let's jump into today's content. Today we're going to jump into random news first. Man, it's kind of like the first day, huh? If you haven't seen or heard about this, take a look at this. Facebook is starting to pop up in Macy's. What do you guys think about this? Macy's, and a few select Macy's, is allowing Facebook to have basically up to 100 digital native brands and small businesses share what they're selling. And if you see this display, it's very similar to a post, right? They've made it creative. Your likes and loves here, your comment, your share. So the display is nice. Hey, welcome everyone. So I like the display. I think it's nice. It's popular. It pops. But what do you think about it in Macy's? Even if you're watching the replay, let me know what your thoughts are. And is this a good marketing tactic for Facebook? Why do you think that they're trying to get into retail now? We first had Amazon do this. Now we're starting to hear Facebook do this. Any ideas of why you think they're doing that? I'm going to let you think about that for a second before I give you my opinion on that. For me, that was quick, right? For me, I think that they're trying to keep up with their name being in the news with popularity in terms of not having to deal with the whole privacy thing. They're trying to get past that, and so they want to be able to move forward and in a way that they can help small business owners like ourselves, because we all know how much of a pain Facebook can be in terms of our business pages. Yeah, because Toys R Us, it's hard for our business pages to be seen these days, and Facebook constantly tries to, at least they tell us, they're trying to make that easier for our posts to be seen and to engage as our business page. We've seen that now with posts. If you're new to Facebook or you haven't heard about this, you can have your business page interact with other posts on Facebook. You can comment, you can like, you can share a post as your business page. You can even now join Facebook groups as your business page if the group organizer has turned that setting on. Key point there. Also, they're now doing this pop-up shop, if you will, inside Macy's. And I think it's because not only the attention they want, good attention they want, but they also have now the whole portal coming out, right? Have you seen that with the camera? It's basically, like a moving iPad, if you will, where you have your webcam in there and you can just say, instead of hey Siri or hey, I got to turn mine off, or hey Google, or whatever your voice activated, hey Alexa, whatever your voice activated device is, now Facebook's going to have one, and it ties in Alexa, I believe, as well. But basically, they're starting to get into retail. They're trying to get their products there. So it does make sense for them to do pop-up shops. so that they can promote other small businesses, get their name out there, and then maybe start getting their product out there. So we'll see where it goes. It will be very interesting. Now, this other story in the news, how many of you guys have seen this? Let me know, even if you're watching the replay. But for Halloween, I know it already happened, but Reese's, the candy company, created a vending machine where you could actually take any candy you don't want. For example, if it's not a Reese's peanut butter cup, you get rid of it, and you put it in this vending machine, and it will take the old candy or the candy you don't like, and then it will spit out Reese's. So that way you can be with your Reese's peanut butter cups. So what do you think about that as a business tactic for marketing as well? Setting up a specific machine during Halloween for candy to promote your candy business. What do you guys think about that? I feel like I'm all over the place today, so hopefully it's all good for you guys. It's been a long week since we last met. I will tell you that. A few quick updates for those who aren't on my email list. After this show, you can go to edtroxel.com and sign up. It's free. But for those who are curious, last week was a busy week after our show. We ended up getting a book deal, so we'll be working on that. Already got the story started for you, so that's going to be exciting, so stay tuned for more on that. Been working a lot with the Hey Ed Network, the community that I built. For those who don't know, it's a business and tech support for entrepreneurs. It's all month long. It's a monthly membership. You can find out more on my website. But been working on that and building that out to version 2.0, which is amazing, and it's so much fun. So lots of things going on this past week since we last spoke, and I'm really excited. So I just want you guys to know that. By the way, if you are curious about Hey Ed, or if you've been thinking about it, definitely go look at it after the broadcast, because I'll just say you'll want to make a decision sooner rather than later. So there's that. And if you're on my email list, you already got a notice today. So there you go. Now, let's jump into today's main content, because I wanted to keep this brief for you guys. Loyal customers. What's the importance of loyal customers? Let's just start there. Even if you're watching the replay, let me know, let all of us know in the comments, what's the point of having loyal customers? There's no right or wrong answer here. But what's the point of having loyal customers? And do you have any loyal customers? Maybe that's too personal a question, but I want you to think about that and play that over in your head. It doesn't have to be 1,000 loyal customers. It doesn't have to be 1,000 likes, for a post or anything like that. It starts with one loyal customer. That's all you need. And then it develops from there. And the reason I bring this up is because we're going to talk about this article here in just a second that just shows you how dedicated people are to you. Yes, they may be buying your product. Yes, they may be buying into your service. But at the end of the day, they're buying into you, what you bring to the table, what you're delivering, what you may or may not be engaging with, right? That's the huge one right there. That's why it's number 3, engagement. It's huge. But you have to understand that we as business owners, we create these products and services and we sell those. But at the end of the day, people, our customers, they're the ones who are buying into us, what we bring to the table, what we think, what we provide, what attitudes we have. If you're down and out all the time and you're just like, oh yeah, life's great, it really sucks, nobody wants to really buy that. But if you're actually a happy person and you enjoy what you do or enjoy what you're selling, like, people are going to get energized. That's why when we go to these events, these different networking events, right? We go to them and they have to be super pumped and ready and loud music and yes, and we can do this. And you just feel so pumped up. It doesn't matter what they're selling, you're going to buy it. It could be $5,000. Yes, I got it. Put it on my tab. And then you walk out of there and you're thinking, crap, I just spent $5,000. Why? But that that event was so good. I'm so pumped. I don't know why I spent $5,000, but I'm so pumped, right? How many of you have felt that way? Maybe you didn't spend that much money, but we feel that way. And it's because of the experience. It's that experience that we're buying into. And so I tell you all of this because it's so important. And for those who have followed me, you know that it's one of those things that you have to pay attention to the customer journey. What's that experience that you're providing them, both in person and especially online? Many of you, matter of fact, let me ask you, even if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments, how many of you have an online business or will have an online business? Let me know in the comments. The reason I ask that is because so much is moving online, and we see so many stores closing, like Toys R Us, which may come back, we'll see. But we see so many stores closing their retail locations, and we see so many things opening up online, and we say, oh, well, retail's dying because everything's going online. Sure, there's some truth to that, but it's also the fact that certain businesses haven't figured out that happy medium and how to figure out how to have a good journey with both in person and online. So and it's a lot of thinking through. And I'll tell you this right now, most of the time, you're not going to be able to do that. What do I mean by that? Specifically, I'm talking about you, the business owner, and your team may not be able to create that perfect journey for your customers. Why? Why would you not necessarily be able to create that journey? It's something that you created, so why wouldn't you be able to, fine-tune it? Because you need to have a fresh perspective, which is why it's important to factor into your budgets hiring outside help. When I come into a business and they've hired me to help them with their customer journey, website update, or being able to just help them with their customer service, whatever it may be, I'm the fresh eyes who's experienced it both in person for my business and helping other businesses. And I can come in with a fresh perspective and say, listen, this is what we got to do. Why don't we change this up? Why don't we move this tab here? We'll refer to a website just to keep things simple. Why don't we change the name from resources to help? Why not? Most people are going to be thinking help rather than resources when they need something. And then being able to go through each page and structure. This is something I've been working on for a while with one of my clients, is going through and organizing their website, fine-tuning it, making it a better user experience. And it's hard for you, the business owner, the creator, the person that's always thinking about it and doing it, for you to do that because you spent so much time already on it. So you have to make sure that you leave room in your budget for bringing in outside help. That's all I want to say. No matter what business you're in, if you're running a business, nonprofits included, you need to make sure that you factor that in. And it's so important and crucial for you to be able to get to that next level. And having a good user experience is key in any business, both online and in your retail location. Retail, of course, would be, what's that customer journey the minute that they walk in the door? Where are they going to go? What routes do they take? I was just at Costco, and this all ties in, you guys. I was just at Costco today, and every time I go into Costco, instead of following everyone up and then over, I go in and go curve right around the back and get all the way down to the end where I can pick up the dog food and then start my journey. And the way I do that all the time. And then today I was thinking about it because somebody else did that in front of me, and that was the first time I've seen somebody do that. And I thought to myself, see, Costco would be smart if they were paying attention to us right now and knew that many of us who are in a hurry want that quick route. So what would you put on that quick route that would really sell to those people? Because they're in a hurry, but they still need to look. I'm still looking down the aisles. I'm just not tied up with all those people in the main one. Hopefully that makes sense. So where this all came from was today's article, which I'm going to share my screen. about loyal customers. Now, this was in the news the other day, but of course, we're on Tuesdays, so I wanted to share it with you now. Down at this donut shop, this husband and wife have sold donuts for the past 30 years out of their shop in Steel Beach. And what's awesome about this is that their customers, and this is a donut shop, you guys, donut shop. Their customers, their loyal customers, noticed that the wife wasn't selling donuts anymore. It was just the husband. And they started to find out that she was sick. And so the owner didn't want to take any charity, of course. So what the customers did was they all got together and told each other to buy 1 or 2 dozen donuts for their friends and relatives each day. How crazy is that? And so here, I'm going to read this one. Him and his wife would sell donuts from 4:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday. He said his business was closed with all the donuts sold out by 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. Normally they'd be open till 3. His loyal customers bought up all the donuts so that he could go home early and spend time with his wife. How cool and just how amazing is that? Can you imagine? You put your blood, sweat, and tears into your business. You show up every day to your location, your physical location. It's not just your home or, the co-working space. You literally have to go to your shop, your donut shop in this case. And you have to be up super early, and family member is not feeling good. They're sick, and you just want to be there with them. But you got to show up. You've got to be there for your customers. And then you find out your customers are there for you. Do you think the customers all needed those donuts? Probably not. But they did it because they cared about the business owners. They were invested in them. They didn't want them to miss out on their time with each other. They didn't want them to have to shut down because of they couldn't make enough money, because they couldn't stay open, because they couldn't be there. They needed to be at home, all those things. So remember, when you're building a business, it's not about the sale today. It's about building the relationship over time. Because when you do that, you create loyal customers, and they will be there. They will show up. They will deliver, and they will engage for you. And I can tell you, even when I worked at Apple, where we were not on commission, I still had people. I will never forget, I had 2 different customers at 2 different times who waited over 30 minutes just to work with me. 30 minutes. There was people in the store that could help them, other sales associates. I wasn't on commission, but they were determined to work only with me. That happened twice. They waited 30 minutes. That's crazy, right? I'm like, you guys could have left already. Why are you waiting for me? They could have helped you, but they wanted to work with me. So remember that when you're building your business, when you're coming up with your services and your products, like don't worry so much about how much you can put out there. Pull it back. Less is more. And figure out, who are your customers? Who are those loyal customers? Ask questions. Find out what they need, and then provide those. And then it will just be a snowball effect from there. So I hope that was helpful. Keep that in mind. Watch the replay. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And like I said, just be about your people and focus in on that experience. And that's what will set you apart from everyone else. And that's what will attract people to you. I shared earlier on the page today, I believe it was, where I got an email from somebody who had looked my business up. They found me through a Google search. And then there was another email that just came in right before the show from one of our viewers, letting me know just how much my newsletter meant to them well, actually today wasn't a newsletter, but my email to them because I shared my story. I shared that today's my quit day anniversary and what I went through that day, and just went into a little bit more detail than I did on my Facebook post. So it's those little things that really shine through. And then I even had a secret follower. This is the best part, and I'll leave you guys with this. I had one of my secret followers. If you don't know what a secret follower is, we all have it. We all have them, I should say. A secret follower is those who are watching us. They're showing up. They're not really doing anything, though. They're not telling us that they're there. They're just watching. They're listening. They're taking notes, and they're doing the work. They're just not ready to tell us yet that they noticed us. And so I had one of those today where I was blown away. They're like, yeah, you don't know this yet, but I've been watching you and I've been learning from you. And we met back at an event, and you can see the comment below on my last post. But it was just super cool. And I'm blown away. I'm like, I do actually remember you. And that's awesome that you're telling me. This was back in 2016, I think it was. So it's those things that I want you to make sure that you're commenting and letting people know that you're present, because it does make a huge difference. It like blows us, you, me, everyone away when we see that. When you really care about what you do and who your people are, you will be blown away when you start getting those notices. And it's a beautiful thing. And I've gotten a few of those in this past week. So keep doing the work. Keep showing up. Keep delivering. Keep engaging. And I hope that you enjoyed this. And we'll talk to you soon. Now you get to go head over to edtroxel.com, sign up for the newsletter. It's free. And check out Hey Ed. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. I got to put on the right screen.